and stuff.
I got your faster, Yaking.
We welcome you to Yankee Stadium in New York, as tonight it is the 1927/2002 hybrid, as today the Toronto Blue Jays will visit the 1927 New York Yankees. Today's pitchers for the Toronto Blue Jays will be Luke Prokopek. On the mound for the New York Yankees is George Pipgras. Again, we try to use as-played lineups as the day for the 27 Yankees. The DH will always bat ninth in the lineup. And for the Toronto Blue Jays, we also play as lineups, but we do roll the must-roll chart for rest for both teams. Resting today for the Blue Jays is Felipe Lopez at short, and actually Ben Pascal is your sit for the Yankees. So Cedric Durr, the bat. So here we go. Let's go over the lineups as we have them today. Yankees come in 12-5. The Blue Jays are 0-4 against the Yankees so far in this series. If I can give you more updated stats, I will. But that's right what we're going to have. For the Blue Jays, Shannon Stewart leading off in left, followed by Eric Hinsky at third. Raul Mondesi is your DH. Carlos Delgado is batting fourth at first. Jose Cruz Jr. in center. Darren Fletcher and Wells in right field. Chris Woodard gets to start at short. And Homer Bush is your second baseman. On the mound is Luke Prokopek. Let's look at the Yankee defense. Let's make sure it's correct on my end here on the game. Musial in left, Combs in center, Ruth in right, Dugan at third, Koenig at short, Lazzeri at second, Gehrig at first. Behind the plate is Pat Collins. On the mound is George Pipgras. Pipgras on the season so far has gone 5 1/3 innings, 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He's 0-1, ERA at 3.38. Opponent's average 2.11. Let's do this from Yankee Stadium. First pitch, we're ready to go. Here we go, first pitch. And it's going to be Shannon Stewart. Make sure we're rolling in where we want to see him. Looks like we are 4-3. Again, we are playing super advanced. I'm able to make my own Yankee team, so we're able to play that one through. And let's make sure we're set here. So Stewart is a 4-3 to a righty. That is a fly ball. Fly ball left field. That's Musial. He is a 1, but he is an E17. So let's see if he's able to come up with it. E17 for Musial. E17 on Musial is a 13 on a 17. I hope I don't need guys today because I don't think I have my Yankee bench set up. So hopefully Pipgras doesn't need some help today. Let's see. Give me a second here. So it's a 17 on a 13. There's no 13. That's an out. So 1 away. So a big out retired there. So he's 0 for 1. Let's go ahead and record that. Shannon Stewart came in Shannon Stewart led off the game. He came in so far 3 for 13, 2 runs scored, a double and a triple, but he's retired on an F7, and that's your first out. So batting second for the Blue Jays is Eric Hinsky. He's 3 for 10, an RBI so far in his games versus the Yankees this year. Blue Jays are 0-4 against the Yankees in head-to-head competition. 4-10 to a lefty. And that is a strikeout. So Hinsky strikes out. Big strikeout for Pipgras. And that's the second out. And now here is Raul Mondesi. Mondesi is 4 for 16, a run scored, 2 RBIs, has a home run in this game versus the Yankees. Here's the pitch by Pipgras that rolls around nicely on a 1-2 and hit him with a pitch. So he's hit by a pitch. So Mondesi will take first. And now he gets a chance to run. Let's see. Pipgras is a +4. Wow. -2 hold. -1, I believe, for Collins. So it's a +1 first number from Mondesi. It's a 17 or 13 if he can get it. 4 to 6, it's a 3. So he can get it on a 13 or less with Delgado on deck. So here's Delgado. Delgado is 2 for 15, a double so far. So he's been due. Big left-handed hitter. Pipgras from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-6. Delgado is a walk. And the Blue Jays now have 2 on and 2 outs. So they're starting a little bit of a damage inning. And now here's the center fielder, Jose Cruz Jr. If you've been with us on other Yankee telecasts, this Yankee team comes out barnstorming sometimes. Scores 7 to 10 runs an inning. So you got to jump on the Yankee team if you can. 5-12 lefty is a ground ball to first. That is a play by Garrett. Takes it back himself and ends the inning. No runs, no hits, 2 left. 1/2 inning of play, no score. Yankees lineup: Combs leading off, followed by Cohen, Ruth, Gehrig, Musial, Lazzeri, Dugan, Collins, and then Durst. He gets a start instead of Pascal today, as all DHs in the 27 Yankees always bat 9th. On the mound for the Blue Jays is Luke Prokopek. He didn't do well last time he pitched. 2 2/3, 6 earned runs, 5 hits, 3 walks, a strikeout, and he gave up 2 home runs. So he gets the nightmare facing his Yankee team again. Earl Combs leading off. Combs so far on the season, 26 of 80, 17 runs scored, hitting .325, 4 doubles, a triple, 2 homers. Left-handed hitter Combs against Prokopec. Here's the pitch, and it rolls around to a 5-7 lefty is a walk, and here we go again. The Yankee offense does not need that help. So Prokopec is a -3. They're going to hold them all right. -5. Fletcher is a +1. So it's a -4 to Combs. So they'll hold them on, won't be running. And here's Koenig. He's hitting .241, 3 doubles, a triple, a home run, and 8 RBIs. Prokopec from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-5. Righty is a popped up to short. That is Woodard. Makes the catch, and there's 1 out. So now here is 2-5 to Prokopec is a righty, pop to short.
Yeah, I know.
1 away. Here's the Bambino. Ruth comes up. He's hitting .327. He has so far 2 doubles, a triple, 7 home runs, 14 RBIs. Been on base 28 times via the walk. And on deck is Gehrig, who's been a monster lately. Prokopec from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Rolls around with some English. That's a 4 column. That's okay. Depends on what you roll. 4-9 to a lefty. It's a strikeout looking on Ruth. So Ruth down on strike. So Luke Prokopec is going to get some strikeouts here. And now here is Lou Gehrig. 373. 8 doubles, a triple, 10 homers, 30 RBIs. Has 14 walks. 970 slugging, 482 on base. Lefty on righty. Prokopec from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-8. That's a single 1 to 11. That's a 10 base hit for Gehrig. So Gehrig's on with a base hit. He keeps the baton going. He passes that. 2 on and 2 outs for Bob Musial, hitting .333. 3 doubles, 3 triples, a home run, and 14 RBIs. Righty matchup. 2 on, 2 outs in the pitch. 4-8 righty is a single 1 to 7. That's a 5. And again, Prokopec gets hit by the small hit. Bases loaded. And the Yankees keep the baton going for Tony Lazzeri. Holy cow, the Yankees just sometimes are so hard to get out. They don't need the help again. These splits, I'll tell you. Bases loaded. Lazzeri hitting .261, a double, a triple, only 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. But Lazzeri can change this in a hurry. Prokopec from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-6 to Lazzeri. It's a strikeout to end the inning. So Lazzeri strikes out. They leave the bases loaded. We played 1, no score. Top of the second here in Yankee Stadium. Let's see, we're here, and let's keep the ball rolling, as they say. Blue Jays, Darren Fletcher. Fletcher lead off against Pipgras, left-handed hitter, 0 for 3. Played the second game of the series. 2-10 for Fletcher is a ballpark single to a righty. That's a 1-3. That's a 7. That's a line drive to shortstop. Here at Yankee Stadium, ballpark singles are a 1-3. Home runs lefty righty are a 1-17. For the Blue Jays, here's Vernon Wells, 1 for 15, struggling. A run scored and 2 RBIs. His only hit is a triple so far. Pipgras winds up. Here's the pitch. 5-10 on 5-10 is a ballpark single. 1-3. No. Line drive shortstop, out number 2. So again, that is a 14. So Wells is turned away. And here's Chris Woodard, gets to start today. 2 for 4. He played in the opening series. Right-handed hitter against the righty Pipgras. Pipgras winds up and the pitch. 5-4 to a righty. Fly ball right field. That is Ruth. Comes in and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, go to Blue Jays. Bottom of second coming up. Still no score. For the Yankees, Joe Dugan, followed by Pat Collins and Cedric Durst. The hit against Luke Prokopek here in the second. Prokopek can work in the 6th inning. Here's Dugan. He's hitting .303, 10 for 33, 3 runs scored. And here he is, 110 for Dugan. And that is a single on a 1-5. That is a 6. This time Dugan is denied by Chris Woodard on a line drive to shortstop. 3 no triples, a home run, and 5 RBIs. Right-handed hitting catcher. Prokopek winds up, and here's the pitch. 6-7 righty is a fly ball, shallow fly ball right field. Makes the catch is your right field. Wells, and there's 2 outs. And now here is set 1 for 7, a run and RBI. He's a left-handed hitter, so works well against the righty Prokopek. Here's the pitch. 3-5, wrong side of the card for Durst. That is a ground ball to short. Picked up by Wood. Now Yankees go up 3 down. We go to the top third. No score. So Luke Prokopek taking on George Pipgras here at the stadium. Top of the third, and it will be our Bush, the batter. So Bush is 4 for 14. Not much going on otherwise. Pitch from Pipgras. That rolls around nicely. That is a 6-11 righty ground ball first. That is Gehrig. Gehrig's a 216. Let's see if he's able to make this play or not. That's an 11 on a 16. That is a 10, so that's an out. We know that for a fact. 16 on 11's an error. Gehrig cannot make the play. It went up his arm. He knew it. He knew it when he went to the bag, and he kind of says, yeah, that's my fault. So that's an E3 on Lou, and the Blue Jays have the leadoff man on in the speedy Homer Bush. So Bush can run. He can get the lead on a 4. We'll see if he does or not. He does. So now here is Shannon Stewart. Fly to the left his first time up. Runner on first, 7 righty. On ball second base. That is Lazzari. Lazzari comes in. He is a 6. Yankees having some issues defensively. Let's see if they don't fall apart right now. Oh, that's a 26-13. That's a, I thought he got a hit there. 7 on a 3 is a G3. That is a 13. I believe I just said, sorry, a 13. Third error from Lazzari, and that opens this inning up for the Blue Jays. So back-to-back errors. First by Gehrig, now by Lazzari, and the Blue Jays got 2 on and nobody out. So the Yankee defense now.
I don't know it.
First and second, nobody out. Here is Eric Hinsky. So Hinsky, lefty on, lefty against righty Pipgras. Pipgras from the stretch. He needs a double play here. 1-8 and struck him out. Big first strikeout. So nice strikeout for Pipgras. He gets the hitter out. And now here's Mondesi. Mondesi hit by pitches last time up. Runner on first and second, 1 out. Pipgras from the stretch. Right-handed pitcher. Here we go. 2-7, and that's a single on a 1-2. That's an 11. That's a line drive at Koenig. Out number 2. So 2 away, and that gives Carlos Delgado a chance. Delgado walked his first time up. 2 on, 2 outs. Delgado, a chance for damage. Pipgras from the stretch. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 5-8, and that's a strikeout for Pipgras. Gets Delgado. So they get out of the jam. No runs, no hits, and 2 errors. We go to the bottom of the third. No score here at the stadium. Earl Combs followed by Mark Koenig and the Babe Ruth the bat for the Bombers. Here in the third, Combs walked his first time up, stranded at third. Prokopec gets the sign, just kind of living on a prayer at this point. 3-5, single one to 13. That's a 7. That's a base hit, number 3 for the Bombers. So Combs is on, probably won't run. He's a 16 first number, but it's going to be a -5 to run on Prokopec. You don't want to open yourself up there, being 11 there. Koenig could bunt. They'll play kind of in on the corners, make him a C. Let's see what the Yankees do with Ruth, Gehrig to follow. Monsters of the Bronx here. They're going to roll. They're going to go ahead and roll the sacrifice, and that is a C on a 5. That should be a good C on a 5 for Koenig. Let's see if Koenig gets a good sacrifice down. We're thinking it is. Looking at our future, at our what do we want to call it? Our crystal ball here. Let's see if we have him out as a sacrifice. Give me 1 second. Of course, I just ran a sacrifice, and here we go. C5 is going to be a sacrifice, and that is picked up by the catcher. So a perfectly dead and bunt picked up by Fletcher, throws it out the first, and it's 2-3. So sacrifice 2-3, runner on second, but now gives the Bluejays an opportunity. So it's a sister and a put out by the first baseman. Could be put out by the second baseman too, but we'll leave the first baseman behind. So runner on second, 1 out. Here's the Bambino. Ruth, he is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Now is Prokopec trying to be challenging, or does he look ahead? But he's got Gehrig on deck. Runner on second, 1 out. Prokopec down. Here's the stretch. It's a 6-4. He just missed it. Holy cow. That is a catch X. Fletcher's a 4-E1. Let's see what that could turn into. 4-E1. That is a 9. So a 9 on a 4 on the catcher. Again, these are catchers, so it's not going to be horrible of anything. So 9 on a 4 is a pass ball or pop up. He's a 12. He's not going to be the error. So now the question is the pass ball rating on? This is how I do it. This is going to be the pass ball rating on Collins. So Collins' pass ball rating is going to be a 1. Once you roll 1, it's a pop-up, and it is a 10, so it's a pop-up. So a big out, pass ball or pop-up. So there is 1 away. So now with 1 out, 2 outs, now runner on second. Here's Gehrig. So now let's see what they do here with Musial on deck. Can't really pitch around this guy, but Gehrig's bat has just been absolutely on fire. Prokopec from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That rolls around on a 5-6, and that ball's going to be a line drive in the gap for a double. That's an RBI double for Gehrig. 1 run scores, and the Yanks got their first run of the ball game. 5-6 lefties, a triple, 1-2 double. It's a 4. It's a double and an RBI. So Gehrig has 2 hits again, and he keeps on playing. And here's Bob Musial. Runner on second and 2 out. Musial 1 for 1. Prokopec from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-6. That's a triple, 1-4. That's an 18. Line drive to the shortstop and ends the inning. But the Yankees score 1 run on 2 hits. A key sacrifice in that ball game as the Yankees try some small ball. At the end of 3, they lead it 1-0. George Pipgras comes out. Pipgras is an 8 starter, so in case he's needed to go any further, he can. So the 4th inning will be Cruz, Jr., Fletcher, and Wells. Jack Dawson, how you doing so far? Appreciate you coming in. I'm playing the 80 Mets. I kind of started falling a little behind a little bit. So I'm kind of doing these hybrid stuff lately on my channel. The 27 Yankees also playing the game. I'm also playing the 78 Yankees Red Sox hybrid against the 88 schedule too. So this has been a lot of fun. So Cruz, Fletcher, and Wells here in the fourth. So Cruz the bat. Here's the pitch. 2-8 to a righty. There's a ground ball to second. Lazzari's got it and throws him out for the first out. Blue Jays still looking for that first. Although the Yankees have been nice enough to give base runners to him so far. Here's Darren Fletcher, the catcher. Pipgras the windup. 2-7-5 all center field. There's a big catch. Next to catcher out number 2. So Combs makes that one. Here is Vernon Wells. Line to short first time up. What a ball game so far for Pipgras. You didn't expect him to come out and throw like this. Wind up for Pipgras. Here's the pitch. 4-9 righty. And that's a fly ball field. That will be Musial. Makes the catch, and Toronto goes 3 up, 3 down in the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It is still 1-0 Yanks. And now be Lazzari, Dugan, and Collins. So Lazzari struck out the bases loaded in the first comes up. Righty matchup. Toronto's got a monitor Prokopek here. They got to look at him like, okay, how many outs can he really give us before he starts getting hurt? A lot of power on that card. 110 Lazzari, that doesn't help. That's a line drive in the gap. That's a double for Lazzari. So Lazzari's 1 for 2. So the monsters of the Bronx continue. Here's Dugan, line to short first time up. 1 for 2 now. Dugan, the right-handed hitter. Prokopek from the stretch. Toronto manager kind of looking in here. 4-2 righty. Bingo. That's gone. That's a diamond shot home run. That's an 8. And Dugan is a W. No, it does not count. So it does not count. And that'll be a single and 2 stars. And it will score Lazzari. So Dugan does not get credit for the bomb. So that automatically scores Lazzari from second, and the Yanks lead 2-0. So Dugan misses a home run because he's not an N. He's an N versus a lefty, but not the righties. And now the Blue Jay bullpen starts to loosen. They may have to get this kid out of here, worst case scenario right now. So let's see who the Blue Jays pitch this evening. We can kind of mess around here. Heredia and Filekin. They lost anyway. They lost late in the game against the Yankees on this one. So now let's take a stronger look. Yankees lead 2-0. Here is Collins, the batter. Runner on first, nobody out. And that's going to be a 4-9. That is a pop to third. Hinsky there grabs it for the first out. So 1 away. And now here is the bottom part of the order, Cedric Durst, the DH. Runner on first, 2 outs. Again, DH bat 9th in these 1927 lineup since there was no DH. But we are playing the 2002 schedule, so they do have to be in the lineup. DH is bat 9th. 1-7 righty, ground ball to third. That is going to be a fielder's choice. It goes 5-4, and that's that. 2 away. Pasco has been the DH on this team, but he got rested on the super advanced dice roll, which is a good thing to have in these things. It kind of lets the guys who do play, and the guys who don't. So now here's Combs. He's walked, singled, and scored. Prokopek from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-8, and that's a ground ball to second. Good play by Bush. Throws him out, and that's all for the Yankees. They give up. We get 1 more. We go to the 5th. It's 2-0 Yanks. So now for the Blue Jays, Woodard, Bush, and Stewart the bat. Remember in the first inning, 2 base runners, a hit batsman, and a walk. Third inning, they got on twice and a couple errors, and that's been it. So 4 base runners without the aid of a hit. Here's Chris Woodard. Woodard will bat, followed by Bush and Stewart against Pipgras. Here's the pitch. 6-7 against a righty. Ground ball second base. That's Lazzari again. 226. That's a base hit. Lazzari cannot. And that's a bad way to give up your first hit of the ball game. That's an 8 on a 26. It's not an error, but he gives up the only hit. So Pipgras has to kind of thumb his nose at that one. Woodard is on. First base hit for the Blue Jays here in the 5th. And here's Homer Bush. Reached on an error his first time up. Pipgras from the stretch. Here's the sign. And that rolls around to a 4-9 fly ball left field. That's out number 1 as Musil makes the catch. So Bush is out with one away. And now here is Shannon Stewart. Shannon Stewart so far is 5 to left, reached on an error. Pipgras from the stretch. Here's the sign. 4-6 is a walk. And now the Blue Jays got 2 on again for the 3rd time today. And again, it's the middle part of this Blue Jay lineup. You got to be careful with this team. First and second, 1 out. Here's Hinsky, 0 for 2, a couple strikeouts. Pipgras working from the stretch. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. 5-7, and that is going to be again Lazzari. 226, just to make sure. 226. Let's see if he can turn 2 on this, or at least not make the error. And that is a 1. That's a base hit. Lazzari knocks it down. That's a single 1, no error, and the bases are loaded. Lazzari unable to come up with it. It was a rocket shot off his glove. Hinsky is on, and the bases are loaded. So now the Blue Jays come up for Raul Mondesi. He has struck out, line to short. Bases loaded. 1 out for the Jays. Pipgras from the stretch. Gets the sign. Here we go. On the pitch. 3-7. Mondesi, 5 ball left field. Let's see if that's deep enough. Oh, maybe not. Musil is a -5. -5 plus 2. It's a -3 on the run rating going home for Woodard. So Woodard's a -3. 1 to 10, they're going to hold him. So Bob Musil's gun, he doesn't have good range he doesn't track the ball that well. But yes, he makes a nice catch, good throwing motion, and now there's 2 out. So now here's Carlos Delgado. That was a fly ball, B question mark. That is arm plus 2 minus running rating. So now here is Delgado. Bases loaded, 2 outs. He's walked and struck out. Can Pipgras dodge this middle part of the Blue Jay order? 2 outs from the stretch. Gets the sign. Here it is. 4-4. And that's a center field X. Oh, he did not want an X. 1E15. He's not going to drop it. That's for sure. He's not going to drop in for a base hit. But a 15 itself. Oh, that's a 17. E15 on a 17. The Yankee defense is starting to really have problems. That's a 15. 15 out of 17. It's a 2-base error, and the game is tied. 3rd base hit of the ball game. Reaches second on the error. Woodard scores. Stewart scores. Hinsky goes to 3rd. And the Blue Jays tie this game at 2. You knew that sometimes this Yankee defense was going to snub their foot, and there it is. Both runs will be unearned because that would have been the 3rd out, so there's no way not to give them unearned. So unearned is 2-2, and now here's Jose Cruz. So Cruz, the batter, keeps the inning alive. And now Pipgras has survived this one. 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. From the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-10. And that is a ballpark single 1-3. That's a 19. Line drive to second baseman will end this inning. Whew. Unbelievable. 2 runs, 2 hits, a mighty error from Combs. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 2-2. So now the Yanks, they have to figure some right, left. Who can the Blue Jays depend on Probably Prokopec will pitch to Koenig, but he's no walk in the park.
Okay.
You know what they might go to? Might be Scott Air. Scott Air is up. He's a lefty sitting right there on the top of my pile. So he's up and throwing. He'll probably be in for the lefties coming up. Here's Koenig. 2-2 ball game. Here's the pitch. 3-8 to a righty is a single on the 6th. That's a 16. That's a line drive to the second baseman, out number 1. So now with 1 out, that kind of does that. And here comes the Toronto Chief. This will do it for him. And we'll get him out of here. So give me a second to do this. Sorry about this, folks. I want to actually kind of be sure. I hate to say manager and all that stuff, but who was the 2002 Toronto manager? I know somebody was talking about being Cash, but I didn't think he was around then. So let's see who the Blue Jays were in charge of this team. And the manager for the first 53 games of the season was their announcer, Buck Martinez, and then it ended up being Carlos Tosca toward the end. So it's still going to be Buck Martinez. He will come in and he will call for the left-hander Scott Air. He's a left-hander and prefers lefties. So here we go. New opposing pitcher. The Blue Jays want this one, so does not bat. Comes in the game, and your new pitcher is Scott Air. And I know this is 2002. Probably wouldn't have done that, but it's going to be hopefully a decision that'll be made. Again, Ruth and Gary can both mash left-handers, no doubt about it. But if you're on against opponent cards, you want to not have that Prokopec card in there anymore. He's pitched as well as he possibly could, and now the Blue Jays tied this game. They don't want to give anything back. So Ruth against Air. So Air, 5 innings, 4 earned runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. He's 0-1 and a 7.20 ERA. So yeah, the Yankees have hit him around a little bit. His card is super good. Again, this is super advanced where lefty-righty splits do mean everything. And gone. And Babe Ruth against a lefty just hits it out of here. So the Yankees now on top 3-2, and all of a sudden that decision is moot. Scott Air threw one over the plate, and Ruth jumped on it. 2-8 lefty ballpark diamond shot, and that's a 1-17 roll. So now here's Gehrig against a righty. That's not a home run. So maybe Prokopec should have stayed in the game. 2-3 lefty, ground ball second base, 4-3s to play. Good from by Bush, and there's 1 away. So the Yankees take the lead back 3-2 on a Ruth home run. And now here's Bob Musial. Musial 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. 5'11" righty. That's Delgado. He is a 4. He's a 4 with what though? 4E14. That's not as bad as you probably consider would be. That rolls around with some English. That could be problems on it. It's a 3. Delgado's not going to come up with it. That's a single 2 stars. That is a 15 on. That's a 15 on a 14, and that's a non-error. So it just gets past Delgado. A rocket shot by Musial. So Musial's 2 for 3, and now here's Lazzari. Doubled and scored his last time up. So they're getting hits from all over the place right now. Runner on first and 2 outs. Lazzari the righty against Iyer the lefty. Iyer with the pitch here. 2-5 lefty is a ground ball to third. Good, nice play. Picks it up and throws him out. Nice job by Hensky. The Yankees scored 1 in the 5th. Ruth home run. We go to the 6th. It's 3-2 New York. So now Pipgras working in his 6th inning of work. Fletcher, Wells, and Woodard against the right-hander Pipgras. Fletcher's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 6-10. 6-10 for Pipgras on the lefty is a ground ball third base. That is Dugan. He's a 228. Let's see if 28 doesn't hurt him much. Let's see. That's a 7. At least he'll come up with it. And that is, that's that. I don't like that. That is a 28 out of 6. 28 out of 6. No error. 5-3. Good play by Dugan.
I know he's a DJ right now.
So one away. Here's Vernon Wells. So Wells the batter. Wells 0 for 2. Pipgras winds up and deals 3. It is a ground ball shortstop. Koenig's got it. Good strong throw and 2 away. So good strong inning so far for Pipgras. Not letting Yankee defense hold him down. Here's Chris Woodard. Woodard so far 1 for 2 scored. Here's Woodard 1-8, and that's a strikeout for Woodard as Pipgras gets the 6th inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th here at the stadium. 3-2 New York. As Scott Iyer, who can go 3 strong innings, can stay in there, and he will. He'll pitch to Dugan, Collins, and Durst. So it's right, left against the left-hander. Only one bad pitch. That was that home run. 3-4 to a lefty, and that's a double to left field for Dugan. Oh, smokes. He had missed the home run opportunities last time up, not this time. He's 2 for 3 now. As Dugan stays hot, runner on second and nobody out. Here's Pat Collins. Runner on second, no out. Iyer stays in there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 5-10 versus righty is a ground ball shortstop. That is Woodard. Woodard's a 328. Oh boy, let's see if Woodard's got some problems on his hands. That's a 10 out of 3. Oh, you want to avoid advancement, and that's a G2, so he won't. On a 10 on a 28, I don't think that's a problem. It's not. Good play by Woodard, 1 away. And the runners will hold. And now here's a left-handed hitter, Cedric Durst. He's 0 for 2. Hit into a fielder's choice and ground out. Again, DH is bat 9th in this 27 hybrid replay. It's been Ben Pascal most of the time, but he's sitting because of a rest. The left-handed hitter Durst against the lefty. Ooh, now you may want to see if there's somebody out there, because Durst doesn't hit lefties, but I don't want to search for guys, so we'll let him back. That's fine for right now. Let's see if Durst makes me wonder here. 1-9 line drive, third base, 2 outs. So that's all right. Let him swing away. These are men. Let him hit against lefties. And now here's Earl Combs, lefty-lefty matchup. Combs comes in. He's 1 for 2. The ground ball, the second and the 4th. Lefty hitter. Iyer from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-7 versus a lefty is going to be a single right field. That will score a run. Oh, wait a minute. No, it won't. That runner should never went to third, and we will hold them. So he'll stay at third, a base hit. So Combs is on. Let's keep the runner there. And now it's going to be Koenig. So now first and third, 2 outs. And now Koenig, the batter, he's 0 for 3. Can Koenig get himself a 0 for 2? Had a big sacrifice back in the 3rd inning. Now what do the Blue Jays do? Top of the 6th, 2 outs. Iyer trying to struggle and get through this. Iyer's card to get the right is not horrible. It's got little dingers here and there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 2-10. Lefty pop to second. That will do it. Good play by Bush. Makes the catch. And a nice job by Scott Iyer this time. Gets him out of and out of trouble. We go to the top of the 7th. Yankees hold on to a 3-2 lead. Blue Jays will now send up Bush, Stewart, and Hensky here in the 7th. So top of the 7th, Blue Jays trying to hold on. Bush, Stewart, and Hensky against Pipgras here in the 7th. He's only given up 2 hits in the ball game. 6-5 righty, and that is a triple. 1-12. That's in the gap. A triple for Homer Bush. Oh, Nelly. So Bush triples the lead off to 7th. And now the Yankees may have to look somewhere else here. Stewart's up, right-hander. Now I think what I want to do, and I'll have the card immediately. That's where I kind of have to do some finagling here, folks. Give me 1 second here. I didn't print out that card as of yet. So the Sixers net should be working. It should be fine. So let's see. Let's see if we can find this real quick. Give me 1 second. We're going to call it just a quick timeout. And let's see what we can find here. And see if it's in my immediate mail. If I just go look under more. If not, may have to play the card on more. Hopefully the internet's good. All right, so let's see. All right, give me 1 second. The new pitcher is going to be We'll See More. One card again for some reason has kind of jumped. This probably should have. There's a way to. There is actually. I know I should have done. I just didn't do it. So 27 and Major League. Give me 1 moment here, and we will see more on the mound. And he comes into replace 19-7, 12.28, gets Yankees 12 starts. So he's going to be so let's go ahead and do a pitching here, and it's We'll See More. So last time he was in, he started for the Yankees. He'll come in out of the bullpen here, runner on third and nobody out. More on the season, has gone 14 and third inning, 3 earned runs, 15 hits, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. He's 3-0, a save, 1.88 ERA. Opponents are actually hitting 263, so they're hitting a little bit. They're hitting pretty good on him. So now here's Stewart. Stewart in the ball game is 0 for 2, on a base on a walk. Runner on third, 1 out. He'll play the infield in with Moore. And let's see if we can hopefully. We'll do this. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted to turn around. And here is the pitch. That's a 1-4. It didn't matter. That's a ballpark single, which is a 1-3. And that is not going to be a 1-3. That is a 9. So line drive shortstop, and there's 1 out. So We'll See More. It hit it hard, but Stewart did not find a hole. Koenig was right there and played perfectly. And now here's Henske, the lefty. So Henske comes in, runner on third, 1 out. Again, the Yankees will continue playing the infield in. Henske has a chance now to drive in a run. More from the stretch, runner on third. He needs to keep him where he's at. It's in that 3 column. That's trouble. Let's see where it rolls. 3-10, righty, ballpark, home run, gone. That's probably going to land somewhere in the upper Manhattan. That's in the upper tank, home run, Henske. And the Blue Jays now lead it by the score of 4-3. What a blow by Henske. Ballpark diamond shot, 3-10 righty. That is a 2. That ball is smoked out of here, and the Blue Jays take the lead. So Henske with the high 5. He hits off We'll See More. And now here's Raul Mondesi with 1 out. Mondesi's 0 for 2 and hit batsman. Oh, that's all 6s. That is hit back. 6-12 is back to the pitcher. Gets it and throws him out for the first out. Of course, this is not a lead they can't come back from. They still have to read 9 more out. So Blue Jays better get some offense together. One run lead is not safe. Delgado's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. 3-9 and it hit him. Oh, Delgado got hit by a pitch. He's been on 3 different times without the aid of a hit. So hit by pitch is Delgado. So now he puts up the switch hitting Jose Cruz Jr., and he'll bat lefty here. So run first, 2 out. Delgado not being held. Long 2-run home run by Henske. Here's the swing. That's a 5-9 on a lefty. Fly ball center field. Combs is there, makes the catch, and ends the inning. A triple and then a 2-run bomb by Henske. The Blue Jays lead it 4-3. Let's get up and stretch here in New York. So now Scott Ayers, does he stay in this ball? He might as well. Lefty, righty here, unless we have a... Let me take a look at the box score for him. This would be his 3rd inning, so he is entering his point of weakness at some point. So Iyer is inning in 2/3, 4 hits. So he's not entering that yet. So he'd be fine. But the Blue Jays want to try another lefty coming out. And you know what? They're going to go with Mark Hendrickson. So Mark Hendrickson will come in. He's, again, another superb lefty that the Blue Jays kind of have sticking around for the Roofs and Gehrigs of the game. So he comes in, does not bat, and now it's going to be Ruth the batter. He homered the last time. Remember, Ruth has enormous power versus lefties, which kind of surprises me. So again, here we go. Mark Hendrickson ready. Second time a new pitcher's been brought in to face Ruth. Hendrickson from the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a better pitch. 5-10, and that's a catch X. Fletcher is a 4E1. Once you roll the 1, doesn't matter, and it's an out. So good play there. It's an 18, so it's a nice play in front of the plate. Fletcher gets out and throws a strike. So 1 away, and here is Lou. So here's Gehrig, 2 for 3, a single, RBI double, and a ground out. Lefty-lefty matchup again, doesn't matter. Lefties are righties for him. Mark Hendrickson from the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a 6-10 versus a lefty. Ground ball, second base. Good play by Bush. Throws him out for the second out. So Yankees have just got retired of 2 other best players here on Murder's Row. And now here's Bob Musial. He's 2 for 3 with 2 hits. His average up to 347. Hendrickson can't pitch to right. He's pretty good. Here's the pitch. That will be, I'll roll around with some oomph. 212 for Musial. And that's a ballpark single, I believe. Let's make sure Musial is correct on that. And yeah, it's not a diamond. That is a ballpark single. 1-12 line drive. Shortstop gets him out. So retires aside. Mark Hendrickson does a nice job. We played 7. It's 4-3 Toronto. So top of the 8th. And now comes to Fletcher, Wells, and Woodard here in the 8th. 4-3 Toronto. As we'll see, Moore stays out in this game. So top of the 8th, trying to see what we can do here. 2 big home run by Hensky really made the difference. Fletcher, left-handed hitting catcher against Moore. 1-7 righty. Ooh, ground ball back to the mound. Nice job by Moore. He gets it and throws a strike for the first out. Nice card by Fletcher. Deep ones, but not there. Here's Wells. Wells walked and scored back in the 5th. Right-handed hitter Wells against Moore. 3-8. That's a ground ball. Shortstop. That's Koenig. Throws him out, and there's 2 outs. So 2 outs. Here is Woodard. Woodard is 1 for 3, singled and scored in that 5th inning. That was a big 2-base error in that ball game by Earl Combs. Here it is, 2-10. Oh, that's a diamond. That 2-10 righty is a diamond shot. That's a 16, and that is gone. 3rd or 4th row, and the Blue Jays are in this game. So it's 5-3. Chris Woodard touches them all. 13 home runs on the year, so he's got some power. And the Blue Jays tack one on here in the 8th against Wilcie Moore. Here's Homer Bush. So big pitch from Moore now. Gotta keep this game close. 1-10. This is a ballpark single, and that's a 1. So now Toronto gets the numbers. On a 15% chance, Bush gets on with a base hit. So now running on first, 2 outs for Shannon Stewart. Stewart so far in the ball game, 0 for 3 and a walk. We'll see more working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-10 to a righty. More fly ball center field. Oh boy. Center fielder again is Combs. 1E15. Let's hopefully he can corral this one in his glove this time. That's a 7, and I believe he should. Let's see what the rating will be, though. That's an E15. And here comes the unbelievable. We're just keeping you guys in suspense. Here we go. E15 on a 7. No 7. It makes the catch. So 1 run. Home run by Woodard. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 5-3 Toronto here at the stadium. The Yankee batters start waking up a little bit, and Mark Hendrickson will stay out there as the Toronto closer starts to get loosened. And I believe we looked at him maybe one. That's right, Kelvin Escobar. So Escobar is up. Doubt it will give him more than 3 outs. You see, Lazari, Dugan, and Collins can get him to the 9th. So here is Lazari, 2-8 versus a lefty. It is a walk. So Lazari works a very important walk, and that all of a sudden brings in the tying runner to the plate. So now here is Dugan, 2 for 3. Average now up to 333. Right-handed hitter against Hendrickson, the lefty. Hendrickson looks in. Hendrickson -3 won't be a good hold there. Here's a pitch to Dugan, 4-12 to a righty. Ground ball first base. That is, now got it. He is a 4-14. He probably won't turn the double play on a 4. That's a 7. Oh, will he make it to the bag in time? Or will it trickle through? A 7 on a 4 is a G3. A 9 on a 14 is, there, I believe that is an E1. A 9 on a 14 is an error on Delgado. He tried too hard to get to the bag, and now give the Yankees an opportunity. First and second, nobody out. So an E3 on Delgado. And you want to give the Yankees that many opportunities, and here we go. First and second, nobody out for Collins. And now, do you give Escobar more than 4 outs, or do they have a righty up? Again, the Yankees' monster lefties are coming in. Cliff Polite will come in. They're going to go ahead. Buck Martinez is going to go ahead and pull the odds here. So Polite will come in. He's a guy that doesn't give nothing to righties. Then again, there's only one righty coming up. So Polite will come in, does not bat, and comes in the game. So he comes in. Let's go ahead and make the change that we need to there. And now it's Cliff Polite. So Cliff Polite so far has been in 2 1/3, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 3 hits. He is 2 outs, 3.86 ERA. Opponents are hitting 300 with no record. So he's been in a few times. He is a righty out specialist. And now here's Pat Collins. So first and second, no out. Big double play opportunity right now. Struck him out on Cliff's card. Nothing but outs on that one. So there's one away. Got Collins looking. And now it comes Cedric Durst's turn. Now this is the question. The power does on his card. Durst is a W. So regardless, as a single 2 stars, if he makes the mistake. So Polite can probably could be aggressive here. 1-8 for Durst. And that is a line drive to first base at Delgado for the second out. And now let's see what they do. Kelvin Escobar. So here is Combs. Escobar looks in. He's ready. I don't think they want to push a 4-out save into him. So now here is Polite. Here is the pitch. 1-1-3. Ground ball. The third baseman picked up by Hinske, throws him out, and the Yankees will strand 2. We go to the 9th. 5-3 Toronto. So we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Ross can advance all they want. So we'll see more. We'll stay out there. He'll finish this up for him. It'll be Henske, Mondesi, and Delgado. He can go 5, so he's just fine. Henske had that 2-run monster home run back in the 7th inning. Let's see how Moore handles this situation tonight. It's a 5-3 ball game. 1-11 ground ball back to the mound. Nice job by Moore. He gets it and throws him out for out number 1. So big out. Here is Mondesi. He's 0 for 3 with a hit batsman. We'll see Moore looks on, and here's the pitch. That's a 5-7 righty ground ball shortstop. And of course, that's Koenig. He's a 264. Not as bad as you might think. He's got some errors on there. And that's a 12. Oh, and a 12 on a 64, maybe a common. It is another error from the Yankees, their fourth of the ball game. So Koenig adds to the problems. He reaches in. So fourth error for the Yanks. E6. So now one's on, and now here's Delgado. He has walked, struck out, and then he reached on a sacrifice fly, and then a hit batsman. Or was it a reach error? Oh, he reached a two-base error, and they gave him credit for one RBI. So my fault. 4-7 for Delgado is on a lefty, and that's a single to center field for Delgado, his first hit of the ball game. So a two-out hit for Delgado. That will move the runners to first and second because of Koenig's error. And the Blue Jay inning continues. 2 on and 1 out for the switch hitting Cruz. Cruz lefty here, 0 for 4 in the ball game. More from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-5. Oh, that's a line drive in the gap. That'll be at least a double for Cruz. Mondesi scores. Delgado will probably stop at third, and he will. And the Blue Jays have tacked on another one, and they lead 6-3. Now here's Fletcher. Second and third, 1 out. We'll see more kind of getting hit around a little bit here. Second, third, 1 out. Infield has to play in for the right hitting Fletcher here. 2-7 ball with a fly ball center field. Again, that's bad. And that is going to be a +2. Added on the Combs, a +3. It's a +5 to Delgado to score. It's a question mark. So let's see what Delgado's got. 1-15. He's going to try to score. Here it is. And it is not in time. He gets the sacrifice fly. So a sacrifice fly scores yet again. And it's now 7-3. Again, that was a question mark. It was a +2, plus you get the +3 on Combs. And now it's 7-3 Toronto, a 2-run ninth. And now brings up Vernon Wells. So Vernon Wells, the batter. More from the stretch. 5-10. Ballpark single 1-3. Line drive shortstop ends the inning. But the Blue Jays tack on 2 more. Let's go to the bottom of the ninth. The Yankees need 4 to tie. And we welcome you back here for those who are watching. Beatles internally. How about that? Hey, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. Welcome aboard. And just finishing things up here. Blue Jays surprising the Yanks here. By the score 7-4. Their defense, you would think, and I would think that's one thing that would hurt them in the hybrid replay is their defense. And this time it finally has come back and really to bite them with 4 big errors. They're out hitting Toronto 10-8. So it's Koenig, Ruth, and Gehrig for the Yanks. And with a 4-run lead, Cliff Polite will stay out there to finish it. Kelvin Escobar is ready and needed. So here is Koenig. He swings away, and that rolls around. He's got some English in the box. 1-8 to a righty as a ground ball to short. Good play from Wood and 1 away. This will be Toronto's big win of the year if they can get this one. They've been 0-4 so far. And here's Ruth, and now Polite can really be aggressive. He's 1 for 4 in the ball game. Lefty-righty matchup. Here's the pitch, and that's a good swing. 6-10 ground ball shortstop. That is Woodard again. He is he's a 328, I believe he is. Let's see what the roll is. That's a 16 on an 8 on a 28. Pretty sure that's not going to be an error. It's not 2-way. So now Yankees down their last out here. And now it will be Lou Gehrig. Gehrig in the ball game, 2 for 4, a single and a double and a ribby. Here we go. Polite with the windup and the pitch. That's a 5-6. 5-6 is a walk. So they get the walk on Polite's card, and the Yankees will continue the inning. Here's Bob Musial. Kelvin Escobar is ready. He's just throwing some hard ones. If they need him to come in, righty-righty matchup. Anything on Polite's card, this is over. And it's going to be a 4-5. Walked him. Oh, the only two things on his card are walks, and he found one of them. The Yankee inning will continue. That can't be good. 2 on, 2 outs, and here comes Buck Martinez. He'll wave in Kelvin Escobar, and we have a new pitcher. So new pitcher, Kelvin Escobar in the game. He'll come in and try to save it right here. So for the Blue Jays, starter was Prokopek, brought in Iyer, followed by Hendrickson, Polite, and Escobar, the fifth pitcher for the Blue Jays in this game. So let's take a look at it and see what the deal is here for Mr. Escobar. Has he been in this game? He has been 1 inning, 4 runs, 4 hits. Wow, he didn't want to come back. 1 walk. He faced 7 batters. The Yankees really hit him hard the last time he was here. So now here is Lazzari. Lazzari is 1 for 3, a run scored. The one only close game they had, Escobar was not met for the challenge. So now here's Lazzari, 2 on, 2 outs. Here it is, 5-2, ballpark home run, deep drive to left field. It's 7-6. Holy cow, a 3-run jack. And that, folks, was out of here. So Lazzari, let's see what I do here. Can I redo this? Okay, hang on, folks, 1 second. Let's change if we can here. Let's change it into a bomb if we can. There it is. It's changed to a 3-run homer, and now go ahead and increment RBIs. 1. Let's give him 3 RBIs for this. 1, 2, and 3. So we'll put him now. I'll put him at home. So now let's see. He's on. Let's see. Place runner, that's 1. Place runner scored, that's 2. And place runner, so Kelvin Escobar came in and added fuel to the fire, a 3-run bomb to Lazzari, a ballpark home run, and it is now 7-6. So 7-6 ball game, 2 outs. And now here's Jim Duggan. Here is Joe Dugan. And Dugan will try to maybe keep the inning alive after a couple walks by Polite. And holy cow, the game is not yet over. So Lazzari stays in this one. And now the Yankees are now down to the last out, but they've gotten back in this. It's 7-6. So now here's Dugan. Kelvin Escobar trying to save it. 2 outs in the 9th. It's a 6-7. Struck him out looking. And that, folks, will be over. So Kelvin Escobar gives a little excitement and a little heart attack to Buck Martinez. But the Yankees will hold on and lose this by the score of 7-6. Holy smokes. Let's go ahead and give some awards here. End game results. So let's see if I'm right. Scott Iyer probably gets the win. The Blue Jays took the lead. These are up 3-2. Blue Jays hit a Hinsky home run in the 7th. And I think Iyer was out there for that one. Hendrickson will get a hold. Petit will get the hold. And a very reluctant save to Kelvin Escobar. Losing pitcher will be Pipgras. Actually, where was the Yankee? No, yeah, because Moore got hit hard and often, but Pipgras was the one who came out with the win. So we'll go ahead and give him the loss. And I'll go back and check right now. We'll give you the box score if that's the right call to make. Let's go over the lineup. Blue Jays get their first win in the series. Hinsky, 2 for 5, 2 RBIs, including a home run. Delgado, 1 for 3, an RBI. Cruz, 1 for 5. Woodard, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored and an RBI. Bush, 2 for 4, runs scored. For the Yankees, Combs, 2 for 4, runs scored. Gehrig, 2 for 4, runs scored. Musial, 2 for 4, runs scored. Lazzari, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored. 3 RBIs and then that 9th inning home run. Toronto, 7 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. The Yankees, 6 runs, 11 hits, and 4 huge errors. And yes, Iyer should get the win there. Great job by Hendrickson and Polite to hold it on. Ired pitched well he could. More 6 innings of work for Pipgras. 3 earned runs, or actually 4 by Moore. So he might have been the one to officially get the loss here. So Moore with 3 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, and 3 were earned. So that was a big point. So Pipgras will still get the loss. We'll give him the loss right now. Errors by Delgado, Koenig, Lazari made 2. Left on base, Toronto 9, Yankees 10. Doubles, Cruz, Dugan, Gehrig, Lazari, triple by Bush, home run, Minsky, Woodard, Dugan, Gehrig, Lazari, Ruth, and sacrifice hits by Koenig. And that was it, ladies and gentlemen. The Toronto Blue Jays upset the Yankees 7-6. So the Yankees will now go to 12-6 on the season. Their next game against Toronto is Roy Halladay. So that's going to be a much better game. Now stay tuned. We'll have that one at some point. But the final score here is Toronto Blue Jays, 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. The Yankees, 6 runs, 11 hits, and they made 4 errors. Thank you, folks, for being a part of this. I appreciate you coming in. Beatles internally. Jack Dawson popped in for a minute. Thank you for coming in. That's a final here at the ballpark. We'll wrap it up. Have a good night, and see you again.